07 everybody. I'm just going to make a very quick video to show people how to set up their shards with the new GameGlass Shards that have just been released, I think on 30th of October 2021. So they've got a new look and feel. They've done a partnership with CIG to basically mimic the look and feel of the interface that you get within the ships onto the shards themselves. They look really cool, but one of the problems you'll find when you download them for the first time, probably, and you try to use them, is you'll hear this sound quite a lot.
No keybind detected. No keybind detected.
And that's me pressing the G-Safe button on my glass here, which you would expect to work. The reason it doesn't work is actually really simple, but it's kind of silly in some ways. Essentially, not every key in the game that is available on the shards has actually had a key binding put into it by default within the game. So there are two things you have to kind of do. The first thing is you have to create keybinds within the game for anything that you want to be linked to the tablet or to your GameGlass device. And then the second thing you need to do is then go into the GameGlass menu and basically bind the same key, and then you can set a different sound effect to play. There's a sort of list of about 10 different sound effects you can choose from. Anyway, so I'll take the G-Safe example from my ship as an example of what to do. So I'm going to go to these options, go to key bindings, and go to advanced control customization. By default it will be showing keyboard and mouse key controls. You want to keep it that way, and then you need to find the controller you need. So let's see if I can find where G-Safe is again. I think it was somewhere within maybe flight movement. There we go. So G-force safety on and off. You can see I've got it set in these key bindings to comma. So that's the key that I need to now put into the game. If there isn't a key binding here, which you will find with a lot of things like some of the emotes, if you want to set up emotes on the social panel, you'll see that a lot of them don't have a key binding yet. You can fix that pretty easily by just putting in whatever you want. Let's say pick F8. Obviously it will warn you if you've already got key binding for that button, but yeah, that's the way to do it. So going back to EVA, the G-Safe setting, which we're going to use the comma for. So now I'm going to flick to my desktop, flick to the GameGlass app on my PC, go to My Shards, which is I think a new section's been added. You can see the shards that I've bought here. I'm going to go into avionics, and then you will get a choice of 3 different variants that currently exist for this for each particular shard that you buy. It's important you pick the right one because that matches the one you're going to have on your device, because essentially these key bindings are set up per kind of version. So if you set up for the wrong one and then you want to change it to a different layout, you're going to have to do it all again. So I'm going to take this one. You can see here's the layout that matches what's on my device. I'm going to go to G-Safe, and you'll see that this actions button appears over the top. So I'll click that. You'll see here's the reason it's not working, because there's no keybind detected. So to fix that, I'm going to go to the left plane here, add a keybind, and then I'm going to press record, hit comma, and there we go. And then I'll drag this up, and I'll also choose a sound effect. So I'm going to choose toggle on. Also for the keybinds that are toggles, switches like the G-Safe one, you also need to set the toggle off state. Same thing again, keybind add the same button. Then we're going to make this have a toggle off sound instead. Press done, and then press save. And if I now restart the shard on my device and go back to the game, hopefully we won't get that sound effect anymore. So here I am in the ship. You can see G-Safe is currently on. I'm going to hit the toggle and it turns it off. No longer getting that no keybind detected noise, just getting those sound effects that I chose and the functionality that we wanted. So essentially for any shards that you buy that you find no keybind detected coming up, that's the process you need to follow for basically every keybind that you want. If you've got multiple shards, it takes a while. I found a lot of the EVA or the sort of on foot commands weren't currently set up. It might be because I'm using Couch Citizen, which rebinds a lot of the keys for use on a controller, so it could just be down to that. But anyway, that's how it gets fixed. Hopefully you found this useful, and good luck creating your perfect GameGlass shards.